Welcome to episode 83 of the OVW Fan Zone Live. This is where fans talk back. My name is Jackman Oaks.
I'm Brian Hines.
And I'm Brian Allen.
And with us, as always, is Tiny Brian. Tiny Brian, say hello, please.
Hello, please.
Tiny Brian is in the chat, is at OVW TV. Already see the chat bumping over there. We love to see it this early in the show, but Tiny Brian will be in the chat to collect all of your questions and comments and concerns and complaints and requests, anything related to OVW or the wider wrestling world. And we'll go over those in due time because this is where fans talk back. And Brian Hines, what happens if we have a super chat?
If you hit us with a super chat, and for whatever reason here lately they have not been related to anything we've been talking about, we've been on
And
the
that's
subject.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
that's
okay.
totally
No,
fine.
I like that better.
This goes in all sorts of different directions. It just kind of starts with wrestling and then goes from there. If you have a super chat, Tiny Brian will stop whatever he is doing, stop us from doing whatever we are doing, whatever we are talking about, and your comment will go straight from the chat, right to his mouth, right to our ears, and all to you fans at home.
And, we'll address whatever it is you have said, wrestling related or not, right there in that moment. Brian Allen, we have a ton of new tour dates where our listeners in the chat and beyond can find their favorite superstars of Ohio Valley wrestling in and around the great state of Kentucky. Give us a little scoop. Where can we find them?
Yes, absolutely. So, of course, you already know it. Every Thursday, Hot Point Davis Arena, 4400 Chapelsville Road, 5:45 are doors, 6:15 wrestling starts, 6:30 Overdrive taping starts, and 7 o'clock OVW Rise. But we got some more dates for you, man. February 15th, you already know, Tough Love. Doors are at 5:15, show starts at 6. But then February 27th, that's the SmackDown watch party. SmackDown will be in Louisville that night. Mm-hmm. But at the Derby City Gaming in Louisville, you can meet your favorite OVW stars, man, for a watch party. Check out SmackDown. After party,
Pre-show, during the show, after party. It's all going down at Derby City Gaming.
Yeah.
These folks know how to party, by the way.
Yeah. Gonna be a lot of fun, man. Then swing it to March 6th. OVW is coming back to Lexington, man. How about that?
Right around the corner.
Yes, at the Alumni Center, just behind the mall, man. Don't miss that one. Then on the next day, at the Tailspin Ale Fest in Louisville.
You did that one better than when we do it during the podcast.
I sure did, man. I got it right this time. March 15th, just a week later, March Mayhem at Hot Point Davis Arena in Louisville. March 28th, back at the Manchester Music Hall, man, in Lexington. That's going to be fun. Those shows are always good. Yeah, I've only been to one so far, but it was a blast. And I know you've had a few that you've been to there.
Were you at the one where Tony Evans got his comeuppance from referee Dallas Edwards? Was that the one you were at?
I don't think so. If that was last year, nope, because I don't remember that. I'd remember that.
Maybe it was the year before.
Mm-hmm.
They're here maybe 2-3 times a year.
I think it was early in 2025 before you would join us in the fandom, Brian.
Yep. I need to find the clip, man. If someone has it.
Those are our favorite days. They're also very busy days. So I anticipate a full schedule for that day. If you're part of the OVW, you know what we're talking about.
That's March 28th. That's Comic-Con weekend, right?
Yeah, that is Comic-Con weekend. We touched on that a little bit last week on the chat, on the show and in the chat. Seems as if we got our wish that Comic-Con weekend, Lexington Comic-Con, one of the great traditions in fandom in Lexington, OVW, one of the great traditions in fandom in sports, joining forces, getting a little synergy. For anybody that doesn't live in Lexington, the two venues are about half a mile apart.
Yeah.
You will be
maybe
able
a little more.
Yeah. Rupp Arena and Manchester Music Hall.
You can see one from the other.
You can.
Yeah.
You will be able to walk. That area is newly renovated. It's more easy to walk than ever.
With a park, you'll be able to walk through the new park to get there.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how a lot of that's done now, the construction. So that's so walkable now.
Oh, very, very walkable.
Yeah. They built that to make it more walkable.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
good on them.
I'll touch on that one on the other podcast.
And then rounded out April 4th, Bluegrass Sportsplex in E-Town. All tickets you can get at ovwrestling.com. That's a packed. I mean, that's not even all of spring. That's just some of it. That's a packed.
Yeah, we're barely
tour,
a week
man.
into February, and we are off to the races.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, that's just really the next handful of weeks when you look at it, and we know this because we're fans. You guys know this because you guys are fans. OVW in the spring and in the summer, these shows, whether they be in Louisville or in Lexington or Elizabethtown or someplace we've never even heard of, Danville, they're a lot of fun. They are unique. You're going to see a different side of your favorite superstars at these events. It's going to be a little bit more intimate a lot of the time than going to Davis Arena or going to some other wrestling shows are, and they're a ton of fun no matter where you can find them.
The energy is much different at a house show.
Agreed.
It's going to be a lot different than what you see on TV. It's going to be just as good, but it's a little bit off the rails. You can get away with things at a house show that you can't get away with on TV. So if you get the chance to see any of the dates that they've just announced, I highly recommend you do so.
We mentioned Tony Evans getting comeuppance from Dallas as a highlight of these house shows. For me, a show that we saw last year, Icon Lee and Steven Steele wrestling in the rain.
Yep, with the Acura dealership.
With the rainbows coming out at the end of the match. Just something you can't even script, let alone see anywhere else than some of these shows. Do you guys have either one of you guys have a memory that sticks out from a house show specifically?
One of my favorite ones from the Manchester is the proverbial match between Von Rocket and Superior Tony Evans, because it was basically who could shut each other up. And it was Tony Evans with the Hush, and then Ryan Von Rocket would play whatever. There's a lot of AC/DC that night. I think some Van Halen, and just drown
the beginning
him out.
of the national anthem a lot. He'll try to do the Hendrix national anthem sometimes.
Yeah.
Brian Allen, what about you?
I got to go with pretty much with you, man. With that show at the dealership, it was that was my first just outdoor wrestling event. It's so different. It's kind of hard to explain, but when you throw in the rain, which did suck, but it created moments like you said with Icon and Steven. They didn't lose a beat out there, man. That ring was menacing to look at with just all the puddles formed, but they kept all the talent kept going, and then just when the rainbow came out, it was awesome, man.
Yeah, it was a great night, and tons of great nights of wrestling ahead, whether you're in and out in the wilderness, in and around the state of Kentucky, or at Hot Point Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road on a Thursday night, or a Sunday night. We've got 2 Sunday night specials announced inside of our most recent kind of lot of dates here. So lots of stuff to plan. You don't have to make it to all of them. It'd be great if you could, but make it to as many of them as you can, because you will have a blast at any or all of these events. OVWrestling.com.
So, folks, I've already gotten some cryptic messages from one JJ Lawson.
Saw that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about. We'll bring that up a little later. But it's not too late. Get your questions, your comments, your concerns, your complaints, whatever you got. Get them in the chat room now. I am watching for them.
Before we go to break here, I want to turn over the attention of the show to my co-host, Brian Hines.
Oh, yeah. Well, so I did a thing a while ago, and I needed a little help, and they just joined the chat. I had some help from...
Now, who's they?
My friends Heat and Heel.
Okay.
They're all of our friends.
Yeah.
And
I've never met them.
So you guys know that right over
Always
here,
have judgment.
I've always been a big fan of Roddy Piper. I found that shirt with the Hot Rod logo at Pops, which I am not wearing now, but you know how much I love that shirt. Like, I wear it sparingly, only when I really, really want to. But, that's his thing. It's, I'm not Scottish. I'm not.
I don't know if he was either.
he wasn't. He was Canadian, but
there's a big Scots Canada transition. He probably did have some.
But I'm not like overly wired up or anything like that on a regular basis. But I kind of wanted to take have my own take on it. So I got them to help me with something.
Stand up and take your headphones off.
Okay, hold on. I think you'll get appreciate.
Let's get the full effect here.
Yeah.
I think you'll appreciate this.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
So I got them to help me design my own logo.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. That's nasty. Hold on.
Wow.
Hold on. Yeah, that's nasty.
Hot rod
That's
does not
nasty.
apply to me, but dad bod definitely does
Yeah,
because
I
the
was
food
about to
down
say,
here in
we got a little
Lexington
bit of,
is
dad
really
bod
good.
in
It
And
is good.
I've been
So is
putting
this
on some
damn
weight
shirt.
since I've been here, so
Dad
there we
bod.
go. Oh, and on the weight on the backside.
Oh, there's,
Oh, there's
more
more.
shirt?
There's more. Okay.
Yeah, get through that. Yeah, that's a good rip right there. B. Hines.
Oh, that's awesome.
Customized 101.
That's awesome,
Got
man.
that 101. That's amazing.
That's good quality
That's
stuff,
right. So
man.
I just wanted to say thank you guys because I've been staring at this hot rod shirt since I got it, and it's like, what can I do with this? Because I just really wanted to do something like that. So 10-year-old me is ecstatic. 50-year-old me is also very appreciative, and now I'm lightheaded because I stood up too fast.
You're good, man.
Well,
It's to the best of us.
We're about to take a break, Brian, so you catch your breath.
Okay, good.
All three of us will be back in just a couple of minutes. Really looking forward to this show, guys. Got a lot to cover from last week and even more to cover for our last show before Tough Love, which will be airing on this YouTube channel. Rise, of course, on Thursday and Tough Love on Sunday night. So let's get into all the action as quickly as we can right after this.
I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude. Without you, there is no OVW. Without your passion, your energy, your unwavering support, there is no us. There's no talent, no production. Without you, there's no OVW. Thank you for being the driving force behind everything we do. The unsung heroes of our saga. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, OVW fans. We can't do it without you.
Dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling. The OVW Academy with Al Snow, the birthplace of legends including Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
I'm Lena Fikes, and I'm in the OVW Fan Zone. I'm Allison. We're from Country Boy, and we're in the OVW Fan Zone. Hi, I'm Wendy, and I'm in the OVW Fan Zone. What's poppin'? It's the Bushetto with Daddy Ron, Hollywood Haley J, and I am in the OVW Fan Zone. I'm Debbie. I'm in the OVW Fan Zone.
I'm Keith, and I'm in the OVW Fan Zone.
I'm Sarah, and I'm with the OVW Fan Zone.
I'm Christian, and I'm with the OVW Fan Zone.
Hey guys, this is Joe Cooley, and I am in the OVW Fan Zone. Let's do this. This is Wes Martin, and we're in the OVW Fan Zone. Please join.
I'm Brandon, and I'm from the OVW Fan Zone.
Hi, this is Roy Bishop, and we're in the OVW Fan Zone.
Hey, it's Boys of the Valley, Eric Cornish, and I'm in the OVW Fan Zone.
Welcome back. Episode 83 of the Fan Zone Live. This is where fans talk back. My name is Jack Minogues.
I'm Brian Hines.
I'm Brian Allen.
And I can't find my mouse.
I can't.
That's a deduction.
I can't find my mouse when I'm with you. That right?
Yeah, something like that. Hey, what's coming up at 8 o'clock?
You got to
before we
introduce
go?
yourself though, because
Oh.
you got to say hello, please.
Hello, please. I'm your executive producer. I'm Tiny Brian, and I am behind the camera with your associate producer, one Malachi Woodard.
Thank you.
Some relation.
As far as at 8 goes, 50% relation. Let's be. It's a pretty close.
Pretty significant relation.
Yeah. If you've ever seen Malachi and Tiny stand next to each other and or interact, there is no doubt that they're related. Malachi is obviously, while Brian is the father, Malachi is obviously Tiny Brian's daddy. So,
If I ever figure out what that means, I'm going to be very upset.
as far as at 8 o'clock goes, please join us over on our YouTube page. That's at OVW Fan Zone. You can click Tiny Brian's little name in the chat, and it will take you over to our page. I want to thank everyone who joined our chat last week after the conclusion of this show over on our program, but especially want to thank Josh Gardner. Josh, you're kind of a newcomer to this chat, so we love seeing you jump over to our chat. Want to thank Shalance for jumping in there randomly,
Right.
and want to thank everybody. If we could make that a bigger thing every week, we would be so appreciative. And honestly, this is where fans talk back, but everything that we do and everything that we record and everything that we post is just a venue for you guys to interact with us and interact with each other. And 8 p.m. on our YouTube page is no different.
That's right.
That's it.
All right. Now that all of that's out of the way, Tiny Brian.
Let's, shall we do some review?
Yes, please.
Do it.
All right, let me get my screen organized a little better here so I can still see the chat room. Montana Stump has joined the chat room, former OVW Academy
hello.
Student.
All right.
Hi.
So those classes are starting soon. If you're on the fence, go and join the academy. Become a professional wrestler.
Okay.
Let's do the review. We're going to review 1381, which, first of all, Jackman, you get to take the L in correctly predicting that Star Rider would beat Jake, would defeat Jake Lawless.
You lose.
He's mad because I called Malachi his daddy.
What do you mean? You won.
You said y'all took the L.
Oh, I'm sorry. You take the W.
No, you're good.
Yeah, thank you.
Fine. I will take that deduction. It's fine.
Another one. I swear.
Congratulations, Chapman. You're awesome at this particular match. Let's move along.
I had a good day.
Meanwhile, nobody correctly predicted that Eric Surge would beat Tommy Boy. I'm not sure how that happened.
Whoops.
Look at every. Look,
No, wait, hold on. We all picked Surge, right?
That's
No,
what
I
notes.
know I definitely picked Tommy Boy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't
Maybe
pick
I
Tommy
missed
Boy.
it. Maybe I misnoted it.
Well, I overthought everything that could have happened in that match. So maybe
Well,
I'm
you
cool with
guys,
it.
That
I
might
don't
have
think
thrown off the whole trajectory
Yeah.
of where our thoughts were because you
Right.
came in with an X factor and we were like, What
And,
did
well,
yeah,
you
it was a
mind?
big X factor.
there was a whole issue here because none of you also saw that Z-Force would pull it out over the Feist Phantoms.
And they didn't deserve it. Feist
This
Phantoms
is
is
Davis Cole.
my favorite tag team going right now. No joke.
JJ, we got you, man.
However, Hans,
Yeah.
you get maybe half a W because you said Los Desafios would win, but only half of them were present. But still, that's the best you could have done under the circumstances.
right.
For a full win, I might give you one of these. But for half of them, yeah, well, we'll just do something like that. How about
Well, Ron, you also get to take a little bit of a W here because in the U.S. title match or the non-title match between U.S. champion Dr. Zoe and Jaden Hero, you said it would end in a DQ, which it kind of did.
kind of partial
It was-
credit.
It was a weird.
Nobody saw that coming where everybody
few
just
minutes,
bought a
weird
ticket
segment.
to watch the show and
Yeah.
then started heat in the first row and all that. I didn't see that coming.
And
Nobody did.
Obviously, the big elephant in the room is we have a brand new U.S. champion,
We sure
That's
do,
right.
man.
Tony Evans.
Cashing in that key of
Superior.
opportunity he earned at the Nightmare Rumble and getting the win in a crazy moment in the middle of another match. He has a match. Hey, we heard you like wrestling matches, so we put a wrestling match in your wrestling match. You could watch a
There's
wrestling
like
match while
3.
you're watching a wrestling match.
Yeah, I like that.
All right.
I've always enjoyed like a show that was like a thing within a thing, and maybe that goes along with the fact that one of my hobbies is taking pictures of people taking pictures.
Really?
Yeah,
He really
That's
does.
cool.
Definitely.
yeah, that
cool,
goes
man.
back to like first grade.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's still big passion.
I think it was because the person taking the pictures that I decided to take pictures of, it made them uncomfortable because it was in the middle of, actually, I think it was church. For some reason, somebody was taking pictures in church during
the service.
like a service or something. So I decided, you know what, I'll take pictures of you taking pictures. And that just kind of threw the guy off, and it just kind of went from there.
And this isn't like recently. This is a long time ago. So like this person had like the largest camera
Yeah.
ever, right? Taking pictures.
So if someone started
And
taking
I'm
some of
like
you.
7, and I've got like one of those little like cheap cameras where you like click, and then
Yeah.
like you hit the button on the bottom to crank the film. And,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah. Okay. You've been a weird one for a long time, huh?
Yeah.
So
Pretty much from
good.
jump.
you did all redeem yourselves in the final match of last week, correctly predicting Dustin Jackson and Anthony Toatelli would carry off the Pick the Stipulation tag team match against Cal Hero and Steven Steele. Steel Heroes, if you will.
I think
Or if you won't.
Steven Steele. This might sound controversial, but it's my honest opinion. If Steven Steele was in 100% health, totally different match last week.
I agreed.
Totally
Yeah,
different. Anthony Toatelli and Dustin Jackson were very keen to work on Steven Steele's injured leg or injured ankle with the boot on. Steele couldn't even hardly walk to the ring. Somehow fought through that pain, still put in an excellent performance, but just didn't have that extra little bit that I think really would have taken him over the top there. I think we were looking at a very different match last week if Steven Steele was healthy.
Agreed.
All right. Well, with that, why don't we get into the hottest event in OVW Fan Zone Live each week? It's time for you guys to put your reputations on the line as we get ready for predictions. As we get ready to wake Malik up and remind him predictions. There are things going on over here. All right. Predictions. Enough. All right. Let's get into it, shall we? Predictions. Quit it!
Points. P.S.
Take your finger off the button, Now, lean back with your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Anyway.
That's like 2 different songs together.
Yeah, that's a deduction.
Yeah, come on now. Come on.
All right, let's get started with our first
stuff.
match on the poster for this week, which will see Eric Surge taking on Richard Holiday.
Who?
Exactly. Anybody?
Oh, no, I do recognize that guy.
Yeah, I was going to say chat room
Let me
guys.
move the pop-out chat.
I do recognize that guy, actually.
We'll just put this back over here where it belongs so we can see the...
I don't know why anybody would want to get in the ring with Eric Surge after last week. Tommy Boy De Niro was a non-factor. And all we've talked about for months and months and months is how big of a wrestler Tommy Boy is going to be. He has all of the potential. He has all of the skills. He has stuff you can't teach. Man, Eric Surge took him out to the schoolyard last week.
Threw him around like a rag doll.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. This Richard Holiday, with this version of Eric Surge that we're seeing right now, he's a brave man. We'll start there. What do you guys think?
That's props to him for even, getting in the ring with the Eric Surge after that. Richard, take some notes from Tommy Boy, or at least on what not to do. Don't anger him before the match even starts. That's a great start.
It's a really good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would still have trouble picking against Eric right on this night here, man.
So are you going to actually take Eric?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
All right. Jackman, did you take Eric Surge?
No, I actually have a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've been promised him the last couple of weeks through his mouthpiece, Shannon.
Is this finally the week?
Do we see Mount Kadeem in this match? Mount Kadeem's got a real skill for showing up at the right time, making a big splash. I can't think of a bigger time than right before Tough Love on Sunday night.
Definitely add a lot of spice to whatever happens in that whole situation. So I feel like it's entirely possible. If it's just Eric Surge and Richard Holiday, if it's any other day, I might pick Richard Holiday, even though I don't know much about him. Heat and Heel seem to like him. They say that he's a real treat.
Oh, you're signing off
But
on him. Okay.
After everything that happened last week, I wouldn't want to be Richard Holiday this Thursday. But that is a very good point, and I think the possibility's pretty solid. Let me check the old Magic 8 ball here. And
Brian Allen, what do you think?
I'm Heat and Heel. I like the props you're giving to Richard. That definitely makes me.
But about Kadeem, maybe?
Yeah. So when Heat and Heel, you throw in that element, and Jackman, you throw in that element with Kadeem, and when he does make his return to Rise,
Are you about to go DQ, Brian? Are you about to change?
It's always right there. It's always my trump card, but.
Brian just thinks there are no finishes in OVW.
Because there's You're gonna make me overthink it now. Don't make me start. I'm still staying with Surge. We're staying with Surge. Don't make me think too hard because I'll go the rest of the show, and we don't need that.
No,
Brian
we've only got an hour.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
What did the Magic 8 Ball say?
I asked if Mount Kadim would make an appearance, and I don't know if you can see this, but it says outlook not so good. I'm not so sure whether I believe that. Magic 8 Ball isn't like a true indicator of anything, not like Punxsutawney Phil, you know?
Right.
So are we taking Eric Surge?
Yes.
Okay. Jackman?
Yeah. How we feeling, man?
Richard Holiday.
Okay.
I do think that this is showtime for Kadeem. This is prime time for Kadeem. The man does not like to waste time. He would essentially be wasting nothing by having Shannon Warren, Eric Surge showing up. You know it's Kadeem. You know he's getting the match.
Yeah.
You know Eric Surge wants the match. I think Richard Holiday might have chose a good week to go up against Eric Surge because I don't think he's going to be playing. I think we might see a little 2 or 3 versus 1 essentially during this match. So I'm going to go Richard Holiday with a little help from Shannon the Dude, Mount Kadeem.
JJ Lawson agrees with you, Jackman.
Thank you, JJ.
Okay, JJ.
I hope we get Mount Kadim because maybe that'll mean Shannon the Dude will shut up. I'm just saying.
Not likely. Not likely.
Oh, yeah, I know. Wishful thinking.
All right. Our
Anyway.
next match of the evening is tag team action. That will see the bifecta, I guess you have to call them now, Ashton Adonis and Jake Lawless taking on a pairing that's kind of surprising to me. You guys can tell me what you
Okay.
think. Star Rider and Evil Z partnering up here. Gentlemen, what say you?
That's a tough one.
That's interesting dynamic there with Ryder on the trajectory he's on now and the path he's taken with his kind of coming back to sanity is coming back.
Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of?
What's
is when
that?
you're in high school, and you know and you find yourself having to hang out with friends that you had in middle school.
Okay.
Like, you know how there's that
yeah.
middle school, high school line where there are
There
friends
is.
who did not make the transition.
Yeah.
And then you suddenly find yourself back with those middle school kids. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, this is awkward.
Never happened to
both
me. I left
so
them
different.
in the dust.
I bet you did. But weird kind of going back, maybe taking a step back for our friend Star Rider.
Right. That's a great example because that's real. That's a real feeling,
That
and
is, yeah.
real scenario. And because of that, I think you just helped my pick. I'm gonna go with Ashton and Jake, man, the bifecta, because that's such a real scenario you just presented to me, and I think that plays a factor here. Yeah,
We haven't seen Evil Z in a little bit.
it's been a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe his lawyer, P.J. Jones, got him back on the air.
Star Rider has changed in that amount of short time as well.
That's
Who
a
are we to
lot.
say that Evil Z hasn't also changed? Star Rider was the leader of the Doom Syndicate.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, just because he isn't acting as creepy or as weird, he doesn't have the laugh, does that mean he doesn't have the friends? Not necessarily.
That's right.
And
That's true.
Evil Z was day one Doom Syndicate.
True.
And there's a big argument to be said that Star Rider is most responsible for Evil Z's career in second place, other than the guy he stole the costume from.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that there could be some pull here from Star Rider. I don't think it necessarily means that he's falling back into old habits.
Sure,
I
yeah.
think it just means he needed a friend, and this was the friend that was available.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to be caught with his pants down, the way that Eric Surge almost found himself a couple weeks ago. And even though Hoda pulled out the win last week, it was
Boy,
just
did he.
by the hair on his chinny chin that he was able to do so.
Nice.
Great
I think
analysis.
Star Rider is his stock is moving up, Brian
Yeah.
Allen.
Yeah,
His
there
stock
you
is
go.
moving up, and he's not
There you
going
go.
to do anything to let that momentum slip, including calling an old friend. I am going to take Star Rider and Evil Z.
All
I
right.
love that.
Becky Katie has joined us.
Hey,
Hello,
Becky.
Hey.
Star Rider and Evil Z for Jackman. Mr. Hans, you have the swing vote here.
I gotta stop. I gotta remember to put this on. I'm getting.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm getting a
dangerous.
head change over here.
Oh, yeah. You can't be doing that. I am leaning more towards Star Rider and Evil Z. coming out on top on this one. But more importantly, I'm focused on Ashton Adonis and Jake Lawless. I feel like since they have that triple threat match on Sunday at Tough Love, I feel like this is the end of the road for the trifecta. The bifecta.
Yeah.
They'll just become a couple of unifectas.
Yeah. What you said. That. I feel like Star Rider Evil Z get the win. They're going to start blaming each other, and then it's all just going to go to hell from there. And that's really going to make for a better...
You mean Adonis and Lawless be blaming each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I feel like that's going to boil over into Tough Love on Sunday.
That's fair.
I think that's fair.
I think Just Evil Z is going to win.
Just Evil
Just
Z.
Evil Z.
Well, Malachi, you might be... What if...
Yeah, let's go.
Watch Jacqueline's wheels turn as he tries to work out a way to make it happen.
Well, we think we know who's under the costume. We actually don't.
No.
Not in any substantial way.
No.
Especially for the terms of this show, right? We don't know in any substantial way. The Trifecta have replaced members before.
True.
Oh, my. Look at you. You found a way.
Wait. What? Keep going.
I'm not saying they bring Evil Z in. I'm saying they bring whoever's under the mask in.
Okay.
So you say we see an Evil Z unmasked. Either maybe who we've been seeing is evil. Yeah.
Maybe this Ashton Adonis, Jake Lawless stuff is a little bit more performative than we've seen.
Okay.
The Trifecta are no stranger to doing whatever it takes.
Trickery.
Well, who do you think's under the mask then?
Now that I don't have a good answer for.
I think it's referee Dallas Edwards.
Now that would
really.
Why not?
That's pretty crazy. That's out there, but I love it. I mean,
I want it to be known I'm not changing my answer, but that's how you get there. Is that this is all a ruse, and that this was all part of the Trifecta's plan to begin with.
Okay.
Now, here's why I kind of don't know if I want to put too much stock in that, is because it still doesn't exactly answer the question of the future of the media title.
True. At least until Sunday.
So it kind of just seems, I don't know, you're letting all of your eggs out of the basket for something that might not be a sure bet. But I mean, that's how you would get there, right?
Right.
What do you think, Brian Allen?
It's such an interesting angle that's been presented, man. I think I definitely want to stay with my pick, but I'm really picking up what you're putting down there, though.
And I'm sorry, I must have missed your pick.
No, you're good.
I think we have all
going
the picks for this
with
one.
Ashton and Jake, but
okay.
But I'm what you just said. It makes me think more that there's more at stake here. I thought this would kind of be a quick one, and then we'll go see what happens Sunday. But there's elements here, man.
There's always
elements
something
here that you thrown in that has me thinking. I'm sticking with the pick, but I'm watching this now.
Yeah, no, there's always something. We have a new United States champion.
That's it, yeah.
Who didn't have a match announced last week.
That's true, yeah.
And did it in the middle of a match, I'll say again.
Anything can happen on a Thursday night. And pressure's on.
Yep.
We got the Sunday night special, Tough Love,
That's
right around the corner.
Yeah.
So people are going to be digging to depths here, trying to secure their spot on the Tough Love card.
I'm pretty sure my cousin Weston's going to be there for Tough Love.
I
know he's going to be in for the Comic-Con.
He should.
We're
have some fun at the Comic-Con.
And my son will be there too, so it's going to be a big night for me.
It's going to be packed. That's going to be a fun weekend, man.
Yeah.
Let's move on to some women's competition, shall we?
Yeah.
We will see the Marionette Noel taking on legally distinct Leela Hall.
Not to be confused with women's champion Leela Feist.
That's why she's legally distinct.
Feist, yep.
So, what do we think?
Tough one. Brian Allen.
I've picked Noelle a lot to win.
You have.
And most times when I do, she does not.
That's true.
One of the few times I did not pick her to win, W column. The week after that, W column. Does Noelle keep? Does it make it 3 in a row against Leela? Yeah, I'm going with Noelle still.
No, Noelle.
And if that bites me in the butt, that bites her in the butt, I apologize. Put that L on me. Put it all on me. But I'm going to go with Noelle on this one. It's good to see Leela when she pops around here.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah,
Leela
good for
Hall.
her.
We see Leela Feist plenty, but Leela Hall when she's around, it's good to see her, man. But I'm going to stick with Noelle. This will be, I think this will be a really, I'm circling this one too. I know I just circled the last one. I love OVW. I might circle all the matches. But Noelle and Leela, I think that one's could be sneaky, like, match of the night kind of stuff. I see something there.
Yeah,
I see something there, man. I don't know.
It's one that I think they're definitely two wrestlers who are going to try to come out with their best foot forward.
Yeah.
Right now, looks like the only women's match announced.
Yes.
I doubt very seriously it'll be the only women's match of the night, but it looks like the only women's match announced. Two up-and-comers. I'm going to go Noelle, though. I've gotten more experience with her. I've seen her more often. Leela, for me right now, is still kind of looking for the thing that can take her to the next level.
Yep.
I think Noelle has found it. It's just a matter of her, realizing that she's found it and employing it.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, that leaves us one bronze short of a panel.
You got to hand it to Noelle, and not to take anything away from Leela Hall. Leela Hall has been, here and there. She showed up every time. Noelle has been on TV week after week as of late. Really
Getting better
putting in the
each
work,
time.
Getting better
Yeah.
each time, and finally coming out on the good side of the paycheck last couple times. I'm going with Noelle.
Look at
I
that.
like it. And,
Clean sweep.
And I want to throw it in. Why I got this one circled too is we got a pissed off Shalance around.
That's
Could
true.
she be here? Because when that bout was going on, back to back, I'm like, y'all keep this going, and I hope they do with this appearance of Noelle, because she's tied to her now. They're tied to the hip.
So, are you saying that Shalance is going to come out and interfere in the match? And just kind of push Leela Hall out of the way and be like,
that
this marionette's mine, and then just
very well could be it. I don't know how it'll play out, but I'm kind of banking on a Shalance appearance more than I'm not.
Once again with the curveball.
Yeah, man, those get thrown in. I start.
Okay, is this a side prediction? Will we or will we not see Shalance during this match?
I'm willing.
Can I
I'm willing
throw
to
that in?
Yeah, let me. Yeah,
Because I'm putting money on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have what he's having.
Jack,
Okay,
man,
I'm putting on the Shalance watch. So we have yes.
I've got to be
with
honest.
Both Ryans.
If we see Shalance, Noelle doesn't win.
Okay.
Oh, see,
Okay.
you guys are kind of tied yourselves up here.
Or what if her presence backfires and that causes Noelle to win?
Comes out on.
I mean, there's
After,
been
I mean, I agree.
Yeah, hold on,
Shalance, she's had
which
she's had
would
some
kind of stoke
moments-
things even more.
She's
Yeah,
had some
it would.
moments with Noelle here that are a little bit of head scratchers, but do you think she's gonna let that happen 3 times? 2 times is
a lot.
pushing it with Shalance.
That's
And
a
2
lot.
out of 3 ain't
Yeah.
bad according to Meatloaf, but it's a Thursday night. You don't know what's going to happen.
It's true. I'm gonna take
Oh, I'm
Shalance
sorry.
interference,
Ooh.
Leela Hall victory.
Okay.
I'm gonna change mine.
Okay, variations on a theme.
Right.
That'll be a fun one.
So we will yes to Shalance, and we'll move Japman to Leela Hall. All right, let's move along to.
I just don't. I mean, I don't see Shalance letting it happen 3 times.
That's
I've been
fair.
surprised at many a Thursday nights at Davis Arena, but man, introducing her in it just kind of.
It'd be a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a good point, and there have been times when you and I both thought like we were sure of something, and then you came along, and we've all thought like this one particular thing at various points during this, and we've been dead wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
And
don't
I
know.
kind of feel like maybe this would be one of those times. I
That's-
don't know.
cool,
Shalance
it
is not
is.
going to take a line down, though.
Yeah.
That's why we watch. That's why we tune in. That's why
That's why they have the show.
That's why we're subscribed to OVW TV. That's why we're subscribed to the OVW podcast on YouTube.
And that's why we're here tonight talking right now.
And at
we'll
8 p.m. over on our YouTube channel.
Go make sure you watch right after this show. Let's move on to some Rush Division action, shall we?
Ooh.
We will see your OVW Rush Division champion Brandon Balling taking on. He will be entering his domain.
Yes, he
Shepherd of sheep.
He will be shepherding sheep.
Sleep.
He's the man. He is every third post on social media. He is your champion and his. Icon Lee.
Her champion in his is very funny. That's you got to replace third media, social media posts with that one. That one's very funny.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, what do we think, gentlemen? We know Icon is on a bit of a rampage through counting lots these last few weeks.
I mean, Brendan Ballin. Losing to Brendan Ballin is not a bad place to be, though.
It's not, man. It's not.
Kid's a stud.
It isn't, but I mean, I know that of the three of us, you would be the one to disagree with this statement. But, granted that Brendan Balling's new to the scene, hasn't had the title very long, is at the top of the food chain as far as that goes. Do we think it's going to be Icon Lee? Thanks for coming.
I hope not.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't. I think
I'm not necessarily thinking that either. I'm just wondering, based on his performance so far and how quickly he gained the title, if Brendan Balling would dispatch him quicker than most.
Icon has definitely got kind of the rough end of the shaft in the last couple weeks.
He has, man.
John Shaft?
Shut your mouth. No, it's
Points.
he got the was that actually 3? Like, he's put out 14 Zapruder films that show him getting the 3 count in Rise a couple weeks ago and taking some L's. So I think
it's been pretty rough. Yeah, rough stretch.
I'm kind of.
It's got to get out the funk, man.
Nobody likes giving Icon a harder time than me, but I do
it
think
is pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie.
But
just makes him
maybe
stronger,
it's time for
man.
him to.
It does, man.
It really does.
It does.
There doesn't seem to be a way to stop him.
Yeah, like
any
Emperor
kind of
Palpatine.
You gotta like him too
switch
much.
whatsoever. Yeah.
Something dark side. Yeah.
All right. So who's taking? Does anybody want Icon tomorrow? With all that being said,
You know how I feel. It's known how I feel. Caleb, Boss Squad. Those of us that are in here, make some noise for Icon. I'm doing reverse psychology. I can't pick against Brendan right now with these two guys trending the way they are. We're stonks around here, and I go with trends a lot. And I got to go with Brendan, man. As much as it hurts, and I hope I'm wrong.
Wow.
You're gonna make Icon shed tears of rage.
Because again, it helps him that he feeds off the negativity. He feeds off of being doubted. Does it always work out when it's time when the bell rings and it's time to get the wins going? Not all the time, but he always puts on a performance. He goes crazy. Can't wait to watch. I hope I'm wrong.
I'm gonna go Icon Lee with the victory here. Because I think Brendan Balling's had, for as impressive as he is, had some great matches. I think he's had an easy reign so far, and I think Icon Lee is more than acutely aware of that fact.
Yeah,
and he's gonna come out mad after losing these last few weeks.
Mad
that people like us sit and doubt him, and he's going to show. Mad that Brendan Balling has walked in, took the championship, took the title that Icon Lee was looking at, and has had an easy go of it so far. Icon Lee, driven by hate.
Yeah.
Let's go with Icon Lee.
Okay.
All right.
Boss Squad
Once
today,
again,
man.
Mr. Hans, it comes down to you for tie breaking.
I'm going with Brendan Balling.
Yep.
Taking the champ.
Balling retains.
Oh, I don't think it's a title match.
That's a good question. Okay.
It certainly doesn't say it, so I'm going to assume it's not if it doesn't actually
If it
advertise
doesn't say it, I would assume that as well. But with that the case, I still feel like Balling will win, and that will just infuriate Icon even more.
Icon on Thursday, title match Sunday.
Ooh.
Now I like that.
Okay, I'll have what he's having.
Yeah, I will too, man.
That.
I like that.
Y'all are at least being responsible with those things. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, that's just going to prompt them to push.
Well, I expected that when I said
that's
let's move on to our penultimate match that we have announced for the card for tomorrow, which will see UK football legend Cash Daniel coming back and taking on rock and roll legend Von Rocket.
Cash Daniel's a specimen, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I'm a little
To say the
concerned for
least.
him. Like he keeps getting remarkably bigger every time I see him, and I'm like, what's going to happen in like 3 years? He's going to be like 12'3" or something.
Well, and he has a job that he like shakes hands for a living in. I'm not gonna get any more personal than that. I couldn't imagine shaking this guy's hand like every day, dude.
Oh man.
It's gonna cause grave
it off.
bodily harm.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine shaking his hand and telling him. I couldn't imagine telling him no if he's like, "Hello."
That's the other thing. Is
I'd like you to do something.
I think he's kind of like in sales. I bet he's got a lot of them.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what he sells, but I'm going to take 2.
Yeah.
Just because.
For your own safety, man.
Yeah, just for my own safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I didn't hear any predictions there. What do we think?
You know where I'm going to be with this. I mean, Cash Daniel is quite the specimen for sure, but anytime somebody says, "Are you with me?" I'm right there, man. Von Rocket.
So Cash Daniel will be unable to stop The Rock.
I believe so, yes.
All right. I don't even think he's using that music anymore.
He is not.
But, I don't care.
No.
We have records.
Still
We'll play
rules.
it. We'll play it. We
Yeah,
have a
I still
record
have
of
that single that I haven't opened. I want to hear the flip side.
There's one on this side. There's one kicking around here too somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll break it open and play that ourselves. All right.
Bonus content.
Chapman or Allen, who's got a prediction for me?
With how Vaughn came out against Cal just last week, man, and how strong he looked, physically since coming back, and how strong he looked in that ring.
He looked great.
He did, man, and I don't feel right
And
picking against him.
Cash Daniel looks great too.
Cash
But Ryan Von Rocket looks really good.
He does.
He's in the best shape of his career.
He's in the best shape of his career.
How long?
Super duper
How
veteran.
much ring experience in terms of years?
I've got to say,
How long has he been on the road?
Man,
I mean,
over 10, less than 20, if I had
Yeah.
to guess.
Okay, then there you go.
this is I'm Von Rocket, man.
All
And
right.
then that feels weird with that unit on the other side of the ring coming at him, but
You're picking against normal Brian Allen tonight.
I am.
kind of-
I'm changing it up because especially last week, record wasn't good, so I'm just
There are
we
two
changing
Brian
up the
Allens.
scheme, man.
I'm gonna go Cash Daniel. He beat Florida, and I will always owe him for that, and we'll always
We
choose
sure
him
will.
for that. So,
Amen.
On the
Amen,
road in the
Chapman.
swamp,
Tell him.
that is
So-
one of the best wins in program history, dude. I mean,
honestly, one of the top moments of my time watching UK. Period
Yeah.
was that night. So, we'll never choose against Cash Daniel if for no other reason other than that.
that'll do it, man.
Our last match is Malachi seems to have the same graphic twice, so it's Baby Boy. We'll just pick Cash Daniel and Von Rocket again.
The match so twice.
it again.
The match so nice they showed it twice.
Yeah.
But instead, we will talk about what appears to be the finals of the OVW Tag Team #1 Contenders Tournament, which will see the Z-Force with their... Oh, there it is. Look at that. He found it. He got it up there.
Well,
Good job. Taking on Los Desafios or El Desafia.
El Desafio.
Desafio.
So, first of a prediction.
Good call. I'm sorry. Man, I wasn't on it, man.
So first, I guess we want a prediction. And do you think we'll have a whole Desafios?
That's the question for
Good
me.
question. Hey, we have no confirmation of where Maximo is at, man. Y'all seen him? I haven't
no, I haven't.
Early chat room
seen
is
from him,
divided.
man.
Matt Jackman, you're Maximo Suave's close personal friend. Have you seen him?
I haven't. He's a hard guy to get a hold of these days. And I mean, for as much as I love Maximo, there's one guy that's closer to him than me, and he can't get a hold of him either.
That's a good point.
I think a tall glass of milk might have something to do with it. I don't know. But
The man is known to enjoy a tall glass of milk.
but he seems to be missing. I'm sure that Hoda's confidence in his longtime friend and partner has to be shaken at this point too. I mean, he just took on the Troublemakers by himself
And won.
and won. Thankfully, kept his hopes alive, kept the team's hope alive. But where has Maximo been? We've had animosity going back weeks with these guys now. This could be the end of it. This could be the ultimate thing, especially when you have the Z-Force firing on all cylinders.
Yes, they are.
Which they have been consistently week after week.
Absolutely.
So, Jackman, are you predicting the Z-Force takes the win?
I have no choice but to take the Z-Force here.
And they become you're predicting them as our number one contenders going into Tough Love on
I will.
Sunday.
I will take the Z-Force as the number one contenders going into Tough Love.
Right. Pick a Brian, any Brian, give me a prediction.
You want to do our usual game?
Yeah.
For this one.
It is
It's 1,
that
2,
time
3,
of the
shoot,
show.
right?
It is.
really
It's that
is.
time of the
Okay.
show. Yep.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Got me.
Okay.
You got me this one.
So, during our course of this evening's events, going into Sunday's premium live event, Tough Love, as happens frequently at OVW, I'm kind of picking up on something. It's Tough Love. Earlier, when we talked about Ashlyn Adonis and Jake Lawless versus Star Rider and Evil Z, I kind of felt like that match was going to trigger the demise of the trifecta. And that was something that we've already kind of seen like little hints of here and there over the course of the last few weeks. I kind of feel like this is on track for this match too. We didn't see Maximo last week. Hoda was in there,
Going
put on the
crazy.
brave face, going 2-on-1 handicap match.
Workhorse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Against all odds wins. And then this week, I feel like what we might get is we'll see Maximo. It'll be kind of tense. They'll both be there in the ring. And I feel like we might see Maximo be there just to kind of turn on his friend Hoda. I hate to hear it. I hate to see it. I hate to think it. I hope it's not true. But in terms of what we've seen leading up to this, I think that's how it's going to go. I think Z-Force is going to win, and I feel like that is going to be, at least in part, why.
Now, do you see this as a full turn or a falling out?
I don't know whether I see this as a full turn. I mean, I guess it could be because he's frustrated.
Absolutely.
He sure
I mean,
is.
I
He's
think they're
frustrated
both
with Hoda.
frustrated.
Yeah,
They're
they are,
both
they are.
frustrated.
They are,
Different
and
reasons.
that's what happens when you're that close and you've been friends that long for 20 years or more. I think it will be at least a falling out, but depending on the severity of the situation, maybe things that we don't know about going on behind the scenes, that's what I kind of think we might see tomorrow. And I hope that's not the case. But
So it sounds like you're predicting Z-Force takes the win.
either way, yes.
And Brian Allen.
Couldn't agree more with what what both of y'all had to say. I think with this rise, question is, will it be a falling out or a return? Not too sure, but I do think this is where this direction's going. And I know I want to see this probably about everybody else, but Donovan Cecil, man, Kid Colossus, let's get that going again.
Yeah.
That's I think the room's just kind of reading. We might get that again, man.
That's the
Yeah.
poster.
Run that back.
That's
That's
the
it.
poster.
That's it, man. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to some questions. We are getting a little short on time here.
No, we love it. We
get it.
love
First
it.
of all,
Please.
let's. James Byer Music is checking in from London. If you tell us where you're from, I'll try to mention it here on the show. So.
Greetings, and thank you for joining
yeah,
us.
no, Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for joining us from London, England.
Are you from
Not
the
from London.
ones where the part of London where they sound smart or they sound stupid? Which one are you from?
You're from the side of the desk that sounds stupid after asking that question.
All right, let's.
And maybe it's London, Kentucky. Who knows?
So,
Yeah.
I don't think so. JJ Lawson early on in the chat said, when tragedy happens, comedy is right behind.
That's, I assume, a reference to Leela Feist and the drama
Yeah.
comedy mask.
He's leaning into he's enjoying the new character. That seems to be.
JJ, where are you guys from? Actually, where are you built?
Where are you
Yeah,
built
Where are
where
you
you
built
from?
from?
Yeah.
Don't.
Let's
I'm just curious.
watch the podcast at 8:00 to see where Jackman thinks they should be billed from.
Just one time.
We'll call that a tease.
Actually, every time, please. It'd be so funny.
All right. Let's move along. Josh Gardner, S7W, says, What two wrestlers would you like to see in a lumberjack match or a lumberjill match?
I mean, we just said it.
Yeah, that's what I was
Colossus
thinking.
and
Cecil, that's
yeah.
it.
Oh,
That's the
that'd be
pick.
perfect.
We were all thinking it. Yeah.
They wrestle till there's no more Davis Arena, till it's just rubble.
That's it.
Well, that's what the lumberjacks are for. They cut down the trees and they rebuild it.
Yeah,
Everybody knows
the
that.
lumberjacks are not going to be keeping them in the ring. The lumberjacks are going to be outside replacing the pine as it's getting broken throughout the match. That's actually going to be the lumberjack match.
Yeah, that makes sense. OVW Davis Arena and this chat room perennial favorite Roy Bischoff says,
What's up, Roy?
Hey, Roy.
do you think Surge will challenge Tony Evans for that United States Championship?
I
Presumably?
think Kadim's going to be in his way. I don't think Surge is going to be able to do anything until he solves the Kadim problem.
I'd say
think
that's
that's
probably
it.
That does
reasonable.
seem to be on the horizon for him, whether he likes it or not.
Yeah, Roy, there'll be an attempt, man, but he's going to be occupied, like you said.
I believe so.
Yeah,
A T-shirt making couple Heat and Heel ask, do you see Larkin turning in her key of opportunity at Tough Love?
I forgot about that.
Well,
Yeah.
It's probably because she's just about swallowed them damn keys the last 2 weeks on
it
TV.
just can't taste good.
I
Yeah,
think
and
that
Josh
she's-
is on like his fourth set of house keys. It's really sad.
I think she's probably forgotten what those keys do at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she's not even worried about it.
Yeah, we got to wait for the other personality to come back. The one that's a little more gung ho.
Remembers, yeah.
Yeah. It's a good
All
question.
right.
though.
Let's see. Josh Gardner again says, are you liking Cal as a reluctant partner with Steven, or am I getting the
Yes.
reluctant
Yeah.
part wrong? Yeah, we talk about them on the podcast more at length. And
Josh,
yes.
Josh, yeah. Since we're a little low on time, we do cover that on the podcast. But I think that you're sniffing in the right direction.
Yeah,
I think you're sniffing in the right direction with that question.
absolutely.
Matthew Berry apparently sent Jackman something. Jackman, you can check it after the. Wait till show's over. It'll be fine.
It'll be all right.
Please, no wagering.
It's important.
Matthew.
Let's see.
Whoa, Matthew. That's more Matthew than I ever needed to see. I'm just kidding. It's a bottle of bourbon.
Yeah, hey.
Oh, yeah.
What
so
you
that
drinking
tracks.
on, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, what bourbon was that?
Let's see. Roy Bischoff says the Feisty Boys are going places.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just
are.
wanted to say Feisty Boys.
In 2 weeks, probably, like, strangely enough, like, because I really like JJ. I really like Eros and Lawson as separate. I think that Leela giving them a little bit of direction has been really good for the both of them. Pardon the pun. And I'm really liking what they're putting down right now.
Yeah,
I've become quick fans of the Feist.
Yeah,
the Feist boys
kind
over
of
there.
didn't know what to make of everything last week, but now, that rug really ties the room together. It does.
I'm liking
It
what they're
does.
putting down over there.
Let's go to lightning round. Josh Gardner, if Tommy puts on weight, will he lose agility?
I don't know. I think he's a little too young to make that distinction right now. I think he's kind of naturally a small guy, and he's at the age where he's naturally going to be putting on weight that comes. It's going to make more of a difference for us visually than it is going to make for him athletically.
That's true.
Agree.
DL Juggalo says, I'm hearing Haley
Whoop,
J
whoop,
is doing
whoop, whoop.
well. Yep. And she's doing well in JCW. Last I heard, she was your JCW Women's Champion.
She's doing extremely well, sir.
Crushing it.
Heat and Heel says, Angry Dallas is a whole new dude, just saying. We love Angry Dallas. We talk
Yeah.
about that more on the podcast. Tune in
Yeah, he's
next.
killing it.
Heat and Hill also says, Shalonce sings Teenage Dirtbag. I don't really know the context for why he said that, but I'm here for it.
I'm here
Yeah,
for
we're
it.
here for
Yeah, I'm here for it.
I think that a while back somebody kind of let in, expecting that the response was going to be Teenage Dirtbag, but I think you hit us with Teenage Wasteland instead.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Because that is a joke I like to go to quite a bit.
Yeah.
Is to sing Teenage Dirtbag.
And that's what
Yeah.
That's what the setup was. I saw it, and I thought that that's what we were going to get, but we went in a different
I'm
direction.
just a teenage dirtbag. Take us off. I'm going to sing it.
Yeah.
I'm just a
Please.
teenage dirtbag.
Thanks for joining us, I guess.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You can
one more
catch us next week. Okay, what?
Last one, Roy Bischoff says Shalonce versus Tegan. Love to see
Yeah.
that.
I'm down.
We're here
Let's do
for
it.
all of
Yeah.
Do it.
All
do
right,
it,
Chapman.
please.
Get it to 8 o'clock. Get us out of here.
All right, guys. Seriously, the chat, thank you guys so much for listening. Our show is premiering right now over on our YouTube channel. That's at OVW Podcast on YouTube. Take the chat, take the fun over from this show over to that show. We really appreciate it, guys. We will see you tomorrow night. We will see you Sunday at Tough Love. For all of us here on the OVW Fan Zone Live, my name is Jackman Oaks.
I'm Brian Hines.
And I'm Brian Allen.